It's spoopy season.
That it is. That it is. And we have come up with the best news. The news that we're freed.
We're freed from talking about Silent Hill because we finally got Silent Hill.
Yeah, we got all the Silent Hills.
Yeah.
That was really lame, but it had to be done. So, they call it the Silent Hill transmission. And just a quick rundown, we're gonna have Silent Hill 2 remake officially announced. Da-da-da-da. Then, so that's exciting because Silent Hill 2 is considered a fantastic game, so fun. They also had a few more announcements. One called Silent Hill Ascension. It's going to be a new live interactive series where people will be able to make choices and change the course of it. They also talked about how that you could play along with your favorite streamers, YouTubers, and things like that. That's kind of how they worded. They also mentioned the first Silent Hill movie in a while. That's going to be adapting Silent Hill 2, hence the fact they're also remaking the game. Then we have... Yeah, they had quite a few announcements in this transmission.
What else?
They also had the OG producer on too.
Okay.
Also making announcements as well. Next one is Townfall, Silent Hill Townfall. Part of it is Studio No Code, but it's also some other cool peeps involved, possibly.
Which one?
They're saying that they might add some more studios on some more of these projects, which is always exciting. Then I think this was the last announcement, was Silent Hill F. Yeah, seriously, there was just announcement. It's like, you want all the Silent Hill, you're gonna get all the Silent Hill. I was like, okay. This one, it seems like a spin-off. This could be like some kind of spin-off game. It seems like it takes place in Japan. So there's that. The enemies, I saved a bit more info on Silent Hill stuff.
You mentioned some new developers?
Oh yeah. So okay, so the Silent Hill Townfall, you know how I feel about Annapurna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're collabing on that with No Code. So very exciting. The thing is that people are excited for Silent Hill 2, but they're not happy with the who was chosen to work on it, which is a team Bloober.
Why don't people like that?
You know how Platinum Games is kind of under controversy and things for a while, not just because of what's happened in Bio.
But what does that to do with Blooper?
It's because they all kind of also under a bit of scrutiny, because some of the later stuff that they've been making has kind of flopped. So people are like, I don't know, was this the right move? We were not sure it was the right move.
It could end up being a shitty remake because of that, right?
Yeah, that's what people are concerned.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I mean, based on the show, it didn't look bad. So, but what's interesting about the Silent Hill transmission, or the fact that it was even announced, and they announced that remember we recorded a video that day that we didn't end up putting out, but we had a video that day, and that was the day. Hey,
that's Silent Hill.
Damn quota. We filled the quota, hopefully for the last time.
Now this should be the last time.
Really should. Apart from the fact that it is a horror game series, it's just that it really has been haunting us. I freaking dreamt with this title like the day after. We're speaking of the day after. Resident Evil decided, hey, we want in on this. So they came down and was like, hey, can we have a presentation a day after Silent Hill? Literally a day after Silent Hill?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. And you know what we're also going to do? We're going to announce a remake as well.
Fascinating stuff.
Very. The most fascinating.
So what's the
Let me show you this.
For
I need you to be able to post to, like, if you could put that in the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So just so for context, they announced for before we jump to Resident Evil, Silent Hill announced quite a few like merchandise.
Yeah,
you
send
know,
me that sucker actually.
Yeah.
Save it.
So merchandise and also like, a lot of figures. So in one of the endings for Silent Hill 2, there's a dog. For the people that play this, they will know. So we're like a secret ending. There was a dog. That's what I'm saying.
Is it?
And they actually really made a figure like of the dog and what's happening in that last scene. So it's funny. It's cool. So yeah, that's that. Now jumping to the Resident Evil showcase. Well, obviously they started off with Village, which makes sense because it's the latest. Unlike Silent Hill, that we haven't had anything in a long time. You know, Village is like, hey, we have this game out. Let's add a gold edition to it, where now you have a new mode, which is third person, because you know it's first person, and then we got some DLC. All right, you could play as the daughter of the main AMC, and you go on her adventure. So is that like all right? Then we have a new addition as well to that DLC is RE Verse, which I'm sure people already know about, which is very fan service C type. That's when they also announced the Resident Evil 4 remake. So you know, just gotta put the remakes out there again.
Yeah.
Man, I was watching the presentation. I was like, all right, I'm watching it. Okay, cool. All right. And then they kind of just do a thing. And I was like, this is pain. You know where I'm going with this.
Oh yeah, the dog dies.
Oh no, it's not that. But since we were jumping to that, yes, that is pain. But
Okay.
that was just sad.
Yeah. What else is pain from that?
Cloud.
Oh, it's on the Nintendo Switch, but cloud only.
Yeah. So they announced.
So yeah, that's Nintendo for you.
So they say, hey, you want Village? Yeah, Cloud. Oh, you want Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7? It's Cloud. And I was
So-
like, why? Just don't put it because we it's not like Resident
Don't
Evil.
even bother.
Exactly, it's not like Resident Evil doesn't have a presence on the Switch. It does. They're like we
Right.
have some older titles and some collection and stuff.
But they don't even put it. Don't
Just-
if we can't
it can't.
put it on the Switch. If we can't run on Switch, just don't even put it on Switch. Cloud is just a waste of time.
It really is. I saw. I was like, oh god, it's just Cloud and people were like, oh, I think at some point in the presentation it's like Cloud game is the future. No,
Like,
it's
don't
not.
put it on Switch. Look, we all know that we're gonna get a follow up to the Switch. It's gonna be much more powerful. And then you can start putting your games in there.
I mean, if we could potentially run
It
those
would-
titles. but
Yeah, it should be able to run a majority of titles that were not able to run before,
yeah.
because supposedly the chip is a very powerful one.
But no, people are actually legitimately excited for the Resident Evil 4 remake. I think the joke was that the Resident Evil 4 gets ported a lot. But
Yes,
this is
that
like,
is just ridiculous how much it gets ported.
well, yeah, it's because it's a fan favorite. But you know, now we're getting
It's the
like,
Kanto of the Resident Evil. Yeah.
yeah, but unlike so you know, Resident Evil is like, hey, let's make things for like let's try to include everyone.
It's the normie. It's the normie game.
Well, yeah, the thing is that I don't know if I mentioned during the Silent Hill thing is that they were like saying, you know what? Fuck everyone else. We're just gonna be exclusive. So while Resident Evil was like, hey, look, we're trying to put it even if fucking Cloud. As far as I know, Resident Evil, all the Resident Evil stuff is gonna be end up on everything else. But Silent Hill decided like, no, fuck you, and said no. Actually, to the point where during the presentation of Silent Hill that they said, no, actually, this Sony rep is like, oh, it's a PS5 exclusive.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
the remake, and I was like,
at least PS5 has games now.
apparently, because they had to fucking buy them.
Yeah.
Buy them. I was like, oh no, wait, come back.
Please don't sell your PS5. I know you can make a gazillion dollars now with reselling your PS5, but please don't do that. Please keep buying our games.
That's what we purposely got Silent Hill. So
Don't buy a PC. Don't do that.
yeah, which is funny because it's also coming on Steam. But
Of
Sony
course,
is
PC always wins, bro.
but Sony is like, no, it's exclusive to us. I was like, but it says, oh no, it doesn't matter what it says there. Like, okay.
PC always wins, man. It's just ridiculous.
Oh boy. Well, you mentioned before about the dog, the other dog, not the Silent Hill one, the Resident Evil 4 remake. So in the original Resident Evil 4, you could actually save the doggo from a bear trap. Yeah, no, and this one is straight up kill it.
Sad. These people are sick.
Yeah, I mean, give me like a gaming account. Like, can you pet the dog in a video game? Yeah, it's like what the fuck.
Yeah.
You have this account, just be like, just come
petting
out.
Dog, yeah, like petting dogs in video games, which is very common.
Yeah.
Thing in video games. That's what the account was made, and now it's like, no, you don't even pet the dog. The dog just dies.
Of course, there's a possible chance that they could change this, but like so far, it looks like this could be in the final game. It's like, why? Why was that necessary?
Yeah, it's just very messed up. Sad.
But to sum up both presentations, since they decided to be back to back,
and they're both spooky.
Spooky.
In October, the spooky month.
Yeah, they made it. They definitely did it on purpose. Obviously, Devolver Digital still has the best tweet for me. They should have said a new Resident Evil in Silent Hill and made all the money. That's all. That's all we need to say.
Yeah, really. That sums it up, bro.
Yeah, it does. It does, because when I was watching the Resident Evil showcase,
advice is
I was thinking the same.
My advice is get a PC. That's my advice. If you haven't gotten a PS5 by now, don't even bother. It's probably not even in the market. So just get a PC and just play everything on PC, bro. Like, I got my laptop. I play shit on my laptop, but if I had a PC, like a real PC, I'll just literally uninstall all my games and reinstall them on a PC. Like, if I had the space and stuff like that. Like, PC is just literally the master race meme.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, it's a joke, but like, PC always wins at the end. Like, of course, there's always going to be exceptions, like Nintendo games. They're very gate kept. And that's when I recommend you get a Switch. Or a Switch Lite. Hell, you could even get a Switch and then buy a capture card and then connect it to your PC and then play Switch games on your PC monitor. Or connect the HDMI cable directly to your PC monitor and play Switch games on your desk. Many people do that.
I'm still can't believe that we're sitting here covering the quota that's been haunting us for a whole year.
Yes, for the entirety of when we used to do the podcast on our channel, and almost every episode we mentioned the Silent Hill quota, and now we're finally discussing it, like actual Silent Hill content.
Yeah, like it's not a rumor. This is a real Silent Hill transmission that happened just before this Resident Evil one, and with not just one or two, just give us all
content.
Lots of content. Like from a remake, a spin-off, movie, just all the things. Yeah. Interactive game is they just throw everything to see what sticks. I wish actually both franchises well though, because so far the horror genre, both movies and video games, seems to be thriving right now. So.
Yeah, I mean, this new gen seems to be, it's just my issue with devs. Sometimes messing up remakes and things like that, but and ports and all this stuff. But I feel like this new gen is just like we're going to support all the old stuff because it'll make money. But then of course there's always going to be good new projects.
I think the Bluebird team is the one that was behind the Medium, and people were very excited about that game. They're in a horror game, and as far as I know, everyone in the consensus that I flopped.
Yeah, okay.
So it was highly anticipated, and then it flopped. And another thing that they're really weird about, because I actually remember this during the time when this game was announced, is that they were trying to trademark like an actual something in the game.
Bro, that always that's always dumb because
It's just, I gotta admit this.
yeah.
I was reading into what people were not happy about the Woodward team taking over the Silent Hill 2 remake. I was like, I wonder why. Ah, never mind. Gotcha. Then it just a little dig, and I was like, yeah, I could see why people are kind of mad, but it's not out yet. We just have this the trailer and this information out there. They could possibly redeem themselves. Give them a redemption arc.
All right.
But yes, we're here. We're here.
We're finally could discuss this, and it's been discussed. So, is there anything else you want to add before I finish this transmission?
We're finally free. I hope.
All right, we're good. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, PT fans. No game, no PT. But
yeah.
all right. Anyways, it's been great discussing this, and have a good night, guys. Enjoy your October and enjoy the spooky season.
Enjoy the spoopy.